Great.
Okay, hello guys. So today we'll be starting with wireframes. So any idea about wireframes? Anybody? Please speak up. I cannot see the chat, so you will have to switch on your audio. Come on, guys.
Wireframe is the visual presentation.
Okay. Anybody
Blueprint.
else? Okay. Blueprint. Okay, so blueprint is pretty close. So I'll be taking a session only. So Devabrata will join from the next session. So basically, wireframes are the skeletons of design, or like he said, blueprints. So, what do you understand by a blueprint or a skeleton? Like, what is the function of it? Like, why is it required?
I think it is the main structure.
Yeah. Anybody else? You can speak in any language, English, Hindi, Bengali, no problem. Anybody else?
We can come to know about the flow of the process.
I'm asking, like, what is the use of a skeleton or a blueprint? Like, everybody
To
has a
know
skeleton,
the
right? So,
to
what
know
does
the
it do?
output, what will be output look like that final.
Basically, a skeleton is it like makes sure the shape is correct. It doesn't collapse on itself, right? Everybody has a skeleton, so the skeleton is what gives you the shape. So it's the same with your wireframes. Depending on the wireframe, your website or web page or application, they have a shape, they have a structure. So that is why wireframes are very important. So as you can see, there is this GIF of wireframes. So why is it important in the entire design planning? Any ideas? Like, why do you think we need a wireframe? Why can't we jump right into the designing part? Like, just put pictures and write whatever you want to and directly do it.
Like to doing when if we press any tab, then what
Hmm.
what will be the next tab open for that linking for that?
Yeah, that is true. Basically, anybody else? Then I'll start otherwise.
It defines the core structure.
Yeah, pretty good. Anybody else? Okay. So basically, when you are designing, you normally do it in teams, right? So when you have to do something like this, you first decide the basics, like without putting images and writing all of that stuff, because that takes time. This is a basic structure which you can share with anybody without the risk of your information getting exposed. Or, in a team, you can send this to another person and they can directly tell you what is wrong and what is not, and they can keep on working on it. And for wireframes, it is basically like a cage. You can design the cage later, but you have that rib cage there, and you show it to people if it's feasible or not. And if the person says it's feasible, like your boss or in your job, if you have to make a design plans and stuff, so when you show this, they will be able to say, okay, fine, this looks good, maybe make some changes over here, or maybe it's good enough, you can go ahead. So basically, this helps you create or plan your website so that you don't randomly put images. Okay? Is it clear up to here? Like the importance and what is wireframes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we
Deepak,
come
can
to
you
Yes,
the.
Deep.
please again tell me what is wireframe? Actually, I joined late, so
Okay, okay.
Yeah, the
So
same thing here.
okay, okay. So basically, wireframes are, I'm just giving you a brief. It's the skeleton or a blueprint of a design. It helps you to, like, match whatever you want, like this, with other web pages, like another person said. It helps you maintain the flow, and also it helps you share it with other people without disclosing any other data that might be, going against privacy rights and other things. And also, they help you, what should I say, plan the entire thing. Like you can plan the entire website or web page without causing a lot of like wasting a lot of time. You don't have to waste time. You just put in some blocks and say this is going to be an image, this is going to be some text, and you don't put in the effort to actually put an image and write some lines down. So it is very good for helping you to structure or plan out your website or web page. Is it okay till now then?
yes, Deep.
Yes.
Okay. So we come to layouts. Like we have talked about wireframes and why is it important, but what exactly does a wireframe look like? So over here you can see there's a login page, a home page, search results, detailed view, and review screen and review submitted. So basically, this is the process where you submit a form or submit reviews in suppose Google Play Store. So from here you can see that there is this box where an image will be placed and small boxes for email and password, and there's this dash. So you can fill it up later on and make modifications to it, make it look much more colorful, beautiful. But at this point, anybody looking at it will be able to say that yes, it's a login page. Okay. Same with the home screen. You can see there's an image and there's an option to edit the image and some lines you can write right below it. So it can be a bio and there's a question mark for chat support or any other things like help that you have normally in every sort of application. And there's a search bar. So it is pretty minimalistic, but it gives you the idea how to go about the app. And then the next page they are showing is if you search it, it gives you results like given in search results, a picture and some lines written above and below it. And when you click on that, it gives you a detailed view where you can leave. There's an option of leaving, or you can scroll through and review the screen. And after reviewing, it will show review submitted. This is how you make wireframes for a entire process. But I'll show you how to make a wireframe, just one page for your new design idea competitions. Okay? Is it okay till now? Like, have you understood the
Yes, Deep.
layouts? Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
Deep.
Deep.
So, what is the difference between wireframing and prototyping? Like, you have seen that there are wireframes everywhere, but they're also moving, right? Like all the GIFs that I have given, it's all like, it's navigating itself. So this is where the like difference comes in. Wireframing is just those um, rough sketches of those um, web pages or applications, while prototyping is how it moves about. Like here, you see the layout is there's a flow. So this flow is where the prototype comes in. You're showing that this prototype for logging in and submitting a review through it is done. So this is one prototype of wireframes. And while when I ask you what is a wireframe, then each of them are wireframes. So there are 6 wireframes here, and 6 wireframes together make a prototype. Is the difference clear? Okay.
Yes, Deep.
So we see that animation is a like new trend in web design. So most people say that maybe you are making animation in other softwares and then putting it on your website. But you can also do it through prototyping. For example, you're seeing on the right side, you have this welcome David screen and the color keeps changing, like the gradient. So that can be done directly in Figma or any other application where if you touch it, it will move to a next screen and it looks like as if there's an animation. So that falls on the prototype. So we'll be discussing that more later on. And this is basically a complete UI design. Okay, so it's a UI design of an app and you just have to make one page from it. Like not from it, like, just make one page, not the entire thing. So every day you'll make one page and we'll be giving you the topic. Is it clear till now?
Can you please again
Yes.
clarify this one page every day?
Okay, so basically what I'm saying here, you can see a lot of UI designs, right? In this page that there are different like screenshots of a phone, right? So
Yes.
from here, we will be giving you, for example, we have already said that from 20th we will be starting and 20th that day we will be giving you sign up page, right? So over there you have to just make a page for sign up. You don't have to make an entire app or entire web page. Like not web page, sorry, website. You have to just make one screen where it shows sign in, sign out, like here.
Like designing one sign-in page.
Yes, exactly. You don't have to make the entire thing. Just the login page or the sign in page. Okay, so this is a wireframe and I'll show you how to make the wireframe from like a box to a complete UI product. Okay. Is it okay till now?
Okay, Deep.
Okay. So now how to
Yes.
create wireframes. Do you people have laptops right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then how many of you have registered or like created an account on Figma?
Me, Didi.
Okay,
Me
so
too.
Yes,
how many
Didi.
people
I
are
did.
there? Okay. Okay, so I assume that almost all of you have done, but I'll still go through the entire process so that nobody gets left out. Okay. So I'll end my slide over here and I'll show you how to do it hands-on. Okay. So here, if you search for Figma, sign up for students, then you'll get this link, Figma for Education. I'll just send it again. But here you can just see that it's for people who have like for students, basically. You get free access to everything, even teens. Since I'm already logged in, so it's not showing the version where you can, sign up. So it's showing I'm already there. So if I log out, it'll just sign up or log in. So if I click on sign up, you can give your email and your password. Okay. So I'm just logging in. Yeah. So do you people need the link for Figma for Education? I'll still send it in case somebody gets into some trouble. Is there anybody who needs help for the, signing in thing?
দিদি সাইন ইন করার সময় ওখানে টেল আস অ্যাবাউট ইয়োরসেলফ একটা পপ আপ লেখা আসে তো ওখানে কি দিতে হবে সফটওয়্যার ডেভেলপমেন্ট ইয়া ডিজাইন
Just write designer. It doesn't really matter. Later you can, expand on it. Yeah, you will use your
Okay.
college ID because then you will get the Teams part free. I think it will be free for 4 years, so it will help you. Like you can collaborate with other people and do it without spending money.
তো
Figma,
কলেজ আইডি থেকে লগ ইন করতে হবে?
হ্যাঁ, কলেজ আইডি থেকে লগ ইন করলে তাহলে তোর অনেক কিছু ফ্রি পাবি, যেটা তুই এমনি করলে তোকে ফ্রিতে দেবে না, ওটার জন্য পয়সা পে করতে হবে। সো ইফ ইউ ইউজ দ্য কলেজ মেল আইডি তাহলে তাড়াতাড়ি হবে। Okay, so I'll just go in and show you. So first thing is this one. I'll just show you the wireframe. I think it's already open here. Yeah. So you can see that I had made this. I think I showed you last day also. So basically this is a prototype of 4 wireframes or 4 designs. Okay. So now I'll show you like the prototype, how it works. Yeah, so if I click on join us button, this opens up. So this is a login page. I click on sign up, it goes to sign up. I click on login, it goes back to login. And if I click forget password, then they will give the option of entering the email ID and sending the link. So I'll just show you how we made this. So basically this page only, okay? Because if I tell you to suppose make a login page for an app, then you only have to make this, not the entire thing which I showed, like not all the 4 pages. You don't have to do that. But if you want to, you can surely do it. Okay. So now I'll show you how we made it. So first thing is, you see over here, there's a text, there's an image, and there's a join us button. So in the wireframes, you find there's a text, there's the image portion and a button. Just to give you the preview of how it will look like. And this is the screen. And you can change the screen sizes. For example, you go here, this is for frames. It shows, you click on a frame, and from here, you can select any phone application or tablet, desktop, presentation, watch, paper, social media. So these things are all there, and depending on what you want to make, for example, for the first one, you have to make one for a website, right? A web page. So you go to desktop and maybe you select MacBook Pro. It will give you this sort of a screen. And now you can place all your images in here or texts. Now we come to the shape tools. So you can use a rectangle like this. And you can just like copy, like I'm just copying from, okay, I'll just show you text only. You put a text here to show that it's going to be an image, and you write it's an image. For your own benefit, like if you want to change it up and other things. And now suppose I want like a line. There'll be some lines here. If you click on shift, it will be directly straight. Okay, it became a bit. So yeah, suppose I put 2 lines here and an image. So here you can see that MacBook Pro 14, this is showing that there's 2 lines, 1 image and a rectangle. So now here you see there's a order in the placements. So if I put image text to this thing below rectangle, you will not be able to see it because it will go below it. If I put it above, then it's visible. Is it clear till now?
What is showed right now? Please explain again. This
Okay,
image
so
one.
yeah. So basically here you see there's a text written image. There's a rectangle over here, and the rectangle is named rectangle 10 over here. We can change the name. There are 2 lines in the screen. So the screen name is MacBook Pro 14. So now we come here and see in MacBook Pro 14, there's two lines, line 6 and 7. If you click on this, you will see this is line 6, this is line 7. And there's a text called image and a rectangle. So now if I change the order, for example, this image, I place it below rectangle, then it will also go below the text, below the rectangle. So the text will not be visible. I pull it up and it will be visible. Same for the lines. Suppose I put the line here. You can stretch it like this or pull whatever. So it's on the top. I put it below rectangle and it's not visible actually. Yeah. I click on this, I'll be able to see anything, even if it's below a certain rectangle or an object. So it helps over there. So you can see what is there in a screen from your layers. Okay. And you can do this to collapse your layer so that when you have many screens like here, you won't have a problem. So we come to screen 1. Okay, we can rename it. I think, yeah, rename, and we can say maybe home page. Okay, so it will be renamed as home page. So we can change the text, like the headings from here. Same here. So we see an image, there's a circle and two lines. So we will do the same thing. We take the ellipse on top. You won't see the lines anymore. But if I do it over here, you will be able to understand there's a line over there. You won't be able to miss it in this way. So that is one thing. So now we see that we have different tools over here. So we have a rectangle, a line, an arrow. So an arrow is basically like this. So you can also rotate it from any side. So just go through Figma so that you don't have any problems while making it. It's pretty easy. So now I'll just show you a sign up page, which I have done here. If you double click it, it becomes rename like the way you do in files in a system. Is it clear till now? Like if you have any problems,
Yes.
you can.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so I'm collapsing all the other layers so that, we don't have any problems. We can only see the login page now. And whenever we place on anything, we'll be able to understand. Now we see there's a rectangle 6, right? But we are seeing it's rounded. So how did that happen? So here you can see there are a lot of coordinates you can change. Now here you see there's a corner radius. So if you change it to 0, it becomes a normal rectangle, right? But I don't want that to happen. I want a rounded one. So I'll change this to, for example, 50, 30. Yeah, somebody was saying something.
Yeah, we will have to explore all the options.
Yeah, so basically you have to explore all the options. And I would suggest you do it by today so that tomorrow you don't have any problems when you sit down and do it. Right?
Didi,
So
from where do we
suppose this is a button.
Didi, from where do we insert the page, like the mobile page or desktop page?
Okay, so you're talking about the frame. So these are all frames. Okay, home page and everything. Wait, it's still selected. So these are all pages. So normally pages are called as frames. So we go to frame You can press an F also. It will do the same thing. And here you find frames, like there's a phone, tablet, desktop, presentation, watch, paper, social media. So these things are all pre-made templates with sizes that you will need for a phone or a tablet or a desktop. So now there are many sorts of phones and many sizes of screens. So there are many different ones over here. There's an Android large, small, iPhone. So different versions are there. You can just click on one and the dimensions are written right next to it. So you can click a iPhone 13 mini, it will come as this. And to change the name, you can just go here. It's already here, the frame. And you can just say, for example, screen, maybe zero, screen zero. Like this is your first screen, suppose. And you can just easily select it and copy it again and paste. So yeah, you can do that.
D
Yeah,
means initially we have made it on for iPhone frame, and later
yeah.
we want it to shift it to the desktop. Can we do it from there, or we will have to do it again?
Now you can do it from here.
Okay, all things will be shifted.
Yeah, you can just do whatever you want, basically.
Okay.
And over here, since you are saying, suppose you want a certain dimension which is not there, then what will you do? You can change the numbers over here, like the X frame, Y frame, all of these. Like you have to go through it yourself so that you understand, because you can see and understand a lot of things, but when you go and do it yourself, you will find a lot of difficulty.
How you added colors? The
Yeah?
specific colors
Yeah.
कैसे add किए?
Oh, colors. Okay. So basically, again, you go back to the, suppose circle over here. This is an ellipse. There's a fill option. And you can just select any color from here, whatever you want.
Oh, means it's not necessary to get all the ellipse part on the screen. We can put it half also.
Yeah, it's basically on you. Like for example, over here we got this shape, right? So obviously you will not have custom shapes all over the place. So you can obviously cut it or maybe merge to make it look like one. That is possible also. Like if you do Control C and Control V, you can do like this and it will look like it's a different shape, like a big shape. And only you will be able to understand that. And for screen shapes, you can also, fill the screen. That's up to you. Whatever color you want.
From where do we insert images?
Okay, so we come to images right now. So you go over here, you have a square or a line, whatever, and you go to place image. And you can place any image you want. Like, for example, I do this. And we just put it over there. Okay, and we can just do that. Whatever we want. You can also make it upside down, anything. So it's up to you. You can just put like an image over here. For example, suppose now you want to make a design from this home page that you have. I'll just zoom in. Yeah. So I'll just remove this. I'll remove this. I'll remove this and this. And I put the image over here. Also, you can drag it and drop everywhere, okay? You can just drag and drop it on every other screen that you have. It's very easy, it's very comfortable, and you can always double click on it and change the exposure levels, the contrast, everything. It's basically all in one. And you can change how it will look. Like I made it solid over here. So it can change. It's up to you. So it's a fill option right now. It can be fit like this. It operates on the square that it is there. So any more questions from what I have shown?
Can we insert animations here?
Animations. Basically you can, but I would suggest just go with images because it's going to take a lot of trouble. Wait. I'm not sure I have an animation anywhere. Wait. Yeah. So over here you can see that image files, you can put a lot of them. For example, TIFF, PJP, GIF, and then you can also see there's a GIF option. So you can put animations. As long as it's there in this format, it won't be a problem. Wait. Just show you. You can see, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, Deep.
So you can just put anything as long as it's there in the image, like the extensions are correct. You can check those out in the, like, what should I say? Figma itself has a lot of resources, so you can take it from there. And see, over here you have vector, text, arrange, and all of things. Wait, I'll just select one and then I'll go.
Didi, can you again tell how can we merge the tools?
Merge the two.
Merge the tools, actually.
Like
Like
you're
ellipse
talking.
over, like
Okay.
if you are,
Got it. So basically, it's simple. Just take a rectangle, do this. Suppose you wanted to have a hemisphere over here or a polygon, right? So what do? We do it like this, do this. It's a bit small. This 340 and yeah. So you can see it's a different shape right now. So anybody else who looks at this will see it as one shape, but when you come to the screen layouts, the layers, you can see that they are different.
oh, okay.
Okay. And when you explore more, you will find other options that you can choose. But for now, I'm just telling you the ones which you can do very easily. Just take two shapes and merge it like this. So that will also be, and you can lock them also. Okay, so I can move this, right? I can't move this. I can't touch it. I'm trying to click on it, but it won't move because I've locked it. Now we come to the view option. We can just remove it from view. Suppose maybe we want to see whether it will look better with a rectangle or with a triangle. So we just say, okay, fine, let's put a rectangle over here. And we see that, okay, fine, it looks like this. Now we want to see how a rectangle looks like. So I'll just lock this in the position if required and remove it from view and switch it on, this one. So you can see there's only one polygon, like one triangle. Is the concept clear?
Yes, Deep, clear.
Okay. So as you can see, like suppose you're working on a lot of objects on one screen, which is quite normal. Like here you can see there's a lot of objects. So if I suppose I'm trying to move this line, but instead I move this um, rectangle. So what I will do, I'll select this rectangle. You can see it's selected over here and lock it. So even if I by mistake do this, it will not make it move. So you can only move this, suppose. So it's very useful for designing when you have a lot of objects on screen. And after a while, you won't need to make wireframes for yourself. Especially for this you design idea, we will not be checking your wireframes, but it's beneficial if you do the wireframes because it will help you later on. So another thing is you can see there's a slide button. It's actually two different what should I say shapes, and here we can see that we have put login and sign up over here, and we go to prototype. We see that when we click on sign up, it will direct to this page. Okay, but when we look over here, it looks like it's an animation, right? I click on sign up, it slides over there. I click on login, it slides left. So this is done by prototyping. That is what I was trying to tell you. Animation, you can put GIFs if you want, but it's very easy to make this on the screen instead of making an animation responsive. Is it clear?
Yes, Deep.
Okay, so if you people have any queries related to Figma or how to make a login page, you can like ask ahead.
Didi, can I use the Figma resources doc or to just take in some more ideas about
Yeah,
other
sure, no problem.
signing positions?
Yeah, you can. Like, I think there is like login pages which are there like formatted, so it's easier for people to use them. Like at the beginning, there will be things that you won't be able to do on your own, so you can take that resource because it's a resource, and then make your changes and make it your own design. It will help at the beginning, and later on, when you will see that you have your own ideas and you want to implement it in a better way, you will be able to do it on your own later. But I will suggest in the beginnings, like first 2 to 3 designs that you make, use resources because it's very important to actually understand. Okay,
Okay. And it
so
will be
just
viable.
yeah, it will be viable. Just don't copy and the entire thing and paste it the way it's there on Figma. You can take the resource and use it, but do not just copy paste.
Yes, Dee, I
Okay.
will remodify that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you get the wireframe there and you make your own design. Because in the beginning, it's really hard to do it on your own.
Yes, Dee. Okay.
Okay, so any more questions regarding wireframes? There's also this comment tool. Okay, so suppose you want to say that, for example, okay, I want the triangle here. Okay, keep the triangle. Remove the rectangle. This is useful when you are doing it in, like, what should I say, Teams. So you can see over here when I go there, there's this icon and it says that Brishti Saha has said, keep the triangle, remove the rectangle. So anybody else who is working with you, not in the U design idea, I'm talking about in later options. So you can see that maybe you're working and somebody else has commented that keep this, remove the other one. This one looks better. Then you can obviously, just remove it. Or if you want to place another argument beside it, no, okay, fine. I want to keep the triangle. I want to remove this. And you want to convey it to that person while working. You can just click it again, like you will be clicking, not the other person, and add your own comment and just click on this and it will be there. Okay. It couldn't post my comment because I did not write anything. Is it okay?
Yes, Dee.
And we see here there's files, edit, view, object, there's vector. All of these things, plugins, this will work when you click on a screen. Okay. Okay, just delete it, I guess. Oh. Yeah. So now I click on the screen 0. It's not happening. Yeah, screen 0. And now I go to edit. You'll find a lot of options. There are plugins which you can, for example, go to content reel. It'll take some time to open. Yeah. So you press next, 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 and then you go to icons. For example, now you want to like put some icons. For example, Facebook, login, these things. You see, there's an Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter icon. So where will you get it? So you can just go to any plugin and check. There are icons here. There's icon fabric. Yeah. So you can see there are a lot of icons which you can put. Maybe you have to put an alert in some areas. You can put this. So there are different plugins which you can use, and these are for free. So do use them. Another
Didi,
thing is,
can you suggest some plugins? Actually, I am facing difficulties while installing them.
okay. So basically, you don't have to install anything. Okay. You go to, for example, screen 1 doesn't have anything. So I'll just go to screen 1. I'll delete screen 0. I'll bring screen 1 here and just take this entire thing and throw it away. And yeah. So now we come to plugins, right? So depending on what you want, you have to see. Okay, so let's see Iconify. Iconify has a lot of things over here, so it's very easy to find things. For example, brands in social. So you can find here are a lot of brands. For example, this social. So
Where to get this Iconify?
here, Figma, the logo is there. You go to plugins. There are different plugins over here. Try using these only. No need to browse more plugins unless it's required, because there's a lot of them over here. Try to use these before going to others, because then there will be a lot of options and you will get confused. So here, you click on Iconify, you come here basically. So now suppose I want to put this. I can change the color to anything I want over here. So maybe this color. You can also rotate it. It's up to you. You can also flip it. And now after importing icon, you can also do something like, minimize plugin window or close plugin window. When you're working on a lot of things and you just need one plugin, you can obviously use close plugin window and import icon, and immediately this will close. But suppose you want the plugin window to be open because you want the other icons. So you select this, it will stay open on the left, like, you keep it here, or the right maybe, because the screen is here. And there are other options also, page 2. So there are a lot of plugins. And suppose you are working on plugins, you need plugins, but for now, just one plugin. So minimize the plugin and import icon. So you can see there's an icon here, right? You click it and put it over here. And you can increase the size, decrease it. I would prefer that you use shift, then the shape remains intact, or else it will become, you know, stretched or scaled. So use shift and you can like make it smaller and bigger. So yeah, so now you have this iconify slide over here where you can click on show plugin and it will show this. And if you use click on close plugin, it will be the same as closing it. Okay. So any other questions that you have, like except for plugins, or maybe with plugins if you have any problem? No questions?
No,
Didi,
Yeah.
actually, what is that plugin called? Content reel. Content reel.
You can just check. Let's see what is there. Content reel. It will take some time to open actually. So for example, I'll take this one, full name, last name. Okay, so we have to select a text layer. Okay, so basically these are for your, so for example, you want, you're creating an address book. Okay, so you need names, right? So instead of constantly writing one after another, you can just come over here and say apply all and select on random if required. Okay, got it. So this is possible for people who are there in teams and you have a database. Okay. Or else it will just be some random name that is given by Microsoft, like it's by Microsoft. So you can do that. So this is basically for address book. So you can see there's this small here where it says Bessie Cooper. So it's one name because there's only one text box over here. So just one name came. So another thing is text like numbers, not just random numbers over here. Then you have emails, random emails, full names, first and last, lorem ipsum, like which you use for, more fillers. These things are required when you're making a wireframe and you want to show it to people that it works in a prototype or in a normal wireframe. So you fill it with rubbish information, which does not make any sense. So these are there for that. So basically, as it says, content reel, it gives you content for your entire screen. Then you have images, avatars, like random images of people, which you can put in content, like anything. Like maybe you're making something like a social media and you need to show people over there. So you go here, you'll see a lot of images over here. So these are all female. And you can just do this. There's a lot of things. There's another one over here. And this is a mixed one. So then we have icons. So as you can see, there's a lot of icons over here. It's basically endless, it will go on. So there are 5064 icons. So you can pick a middle size or a medium size or a large size or a small size. It depends on you. And you get it over here. You can make it big or whatever. So shift again and it is back to. So yeah. And you can see there's a frame over here. So this frame is not required, but still they give it like the frame. And you can add your own text or image content. Is it okay? Or do you need some more examples?
No, the fine.
Okay. So as you can see, you can make a lot of things over here. Just click on text and you will get a text. And you can change your font over here. Maybe you go for some random font. Go for Poly, I don't know what it is, but yeah. But you can see it's working pretty fine. LinkedIn. It's working. So you can change the text like from regular to italic, or you can change the shape, like size, make it super small, big, whatever. And these are some more basically line height. How much is the height of the line? So that is there. Then letter spacing. Letter spacing, suppose you do 5%, it'll space out more. And you make it 0, it goes back to what it was. You can basically, you have to play around with these. Same with the colors, you can change colors over here. And this is for, making sure nothing goes out of the block. So, and suppose you want to keep this shape, right? So you select on this and maybe you make it 80. It will become bigger, but in the same way, like it will scale up. It won't just go x-axis is 80 and y will not change. Everything will change. Sorry. Wait. It's not working here. So for some reason it's not working. Maybe because there's not enough text, I guess. Oh no, it's working. Yeah, it's working. So basically you can see the x and y x-axis is moving and okay, I don't know, it's not working. Maybe I need more text for that. But you can check it out. You don't need to make a prototype immediately, but you can later on. Maybe these things, the plus signs, maybe you do like this. When you click on it, it will go to some other page. Let's see over here. Okay. So let's just see. It's very random. It will make no sense. So yeah, you click on LinkedIn, it will go to here. Okay, nothing else will work because that is the only thing I did. You click on LinkedIn and the next page comes up. So do you understand the entire thing, like the wireframing and the prototyping?
Yes, Di.
Okay. So
Didi, can you please explain the last thing which you did link?
okay, sure.
Yes, Didi, can you please explain
This thing,
prototype
right?
once
Yeah,
again?
okay. So basically, normally this is how the screen looks like, right? I'll just show you on the better one. So you can see there's a lot of like lines over here. It's almost unrecognizable what is going to where. So as you can see, when I click on join us, it's going to the next page, right? So I'm doing the same thing over here. There's a LinkedIn text over here. I'll bring this screen in. This is the home page. And I want that after this page, if I click on LinkedIn, it will go here. So I click on LinkedIn and I go to prototype over here. And now I can see there's a small plus sign. So I click on the plus sign and now there's an arrow. I can take it anywhere. So I say I take it to the home page. Okay. And when I click on this, you'll see another plus sign because it's still in prototype mode. So if you click on button, I want it to go back to this page. Okay. Same with this. Suppose somebody clicks on the shape, it won't be any use if we do that. Right? It won't be of any use if it goes back to the same thing. So yeah. Okay. So basically, if somebody clicks on button, the text or the actual shape, it will still redirect to this page. And when we click on LinkedIn, it will redirect to this home page. So let's play the prototype. Okay. So we are here. So now we clicked on LinkedIn, it will go here. So now we want to go back. What will we do? Click on button, we go back. Again, click on LinkedIn. Now I click on the shape, it will still go back. Is it understandable? Like,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay.
Yes.
Can you please show again where are we getting the prototype option?
Okay, yeah. So basically, you go to, this is your normal screen, right? So you want to prototype. Just click on prototype over here. Design, prototype, inspect. Just click here and you will see all the lines now. And suppose you want to maybe change the image or change the way it's written. And these arrows are very messy, like it's all over the place. So what do? I go back to design because I want to design. And I move this up and down. The arrows are not there. And we go to Bessie Cooper thing and make it a bit smaller, maybe. And yeah, we do that. Put it here, and maybe bring in the other ones. Login page. And now I'm like, okay, fine. I want to make more prototyping, suppose. So, okay, so if you click on the image, yeah. So if you click on the image, I wanted to go to this page, okay? And if you click on this, suppose this rectangle, wait, it's not working. Oh, I think it's locked. Login page. Yeah, you can see that the rectangle is locked and the similar thing happens. If I try to, take this arrow from here to the rectangle, it will not work. Okay. So that is there. So I unlock it. Now I'll try. Okay, became 2. Remove all interactions and okay. Okay, so basically if I want this to work, yeah, okay. I click on the rectangle, it goes back here to the image. I click on the image, it goes back to this page. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes, understood. No.
Okay. So now I again play it. And we are currently in this page. I click on, but okay, button is gone. Yeah, so I click on the image, I'll come here. I click on the rectangle, I'll come back here. So the same thing. But if I click on button, it won't go. Or Bessie Cooper. So I'll go back to the wireframes and I'll again do it. Right? Go to Bessie Cooper and you click on Bessie Cooper, you go back to, okay, no, you go here. Okay. Again, we play it. Click on Bessie Cooper. Alright. Okay. Something. Okay, it's showing 2 pages only. 1 second.
Didi, I have one request.
Yeah.
Could you please show and run your Safe Start project?
Yeah, sure, no problem. This one, right? Do you want me to explain the thing?
If you can, if please.
Okay, sure, no problem. Yeah, so I zoomed in a bit so that you can see. So first I have this text. Wait, I'll just go back to design so that you don't have a problem. Close that one and this. Okay, so we have screen 1 and we go to screen 1. These are all locked. So you can see I'm trying to click, nothing is happening. Wait, oh, I went to something else. Yeah, so I'm trying to click, I'm trying to drag, I'm doing a lot of things, but nothing is working. So now I go to screen 1 and unlock it. Okay. And immediately I can see that I can select anything, right? So you can see there's a text over here. There is an image over here and a button and this text. So again, we lock it so that we don't have any problem later. And we go to prototype so that we can see the prototypes. So for example, I'll just remove all interactions from here. Yeah, so where did the remove all interactions go? Can you see the remove all interactions? I can't find it here.
I couldn't see it too.
Yeah, got it. Remove. Basically, you click on this and you can just, I think it's going to be a problem here because there's so many items. So basically you right click on the arrow. Again, it's not showing. Right click on that and it was again not there. And you double click on it and then you will find remove interactions. Okay. So you remove the interaction and you can see there is nothing joining the first screen with the login screen. Okay. It's joined with the other pages, but not the first. So now what do? We want the join us page to, when we click on join us, it will go here. So we go to the prototype, right? I'll just play it so that you understand that it's not connected anymore. Yeah, I'm clicking everywhere. It's not happening. Okay. So you can see there are 2 different flows because this page is ultimately removed from one of the pages, the second flow. It's connected to another like sign up swipe page. So you can see it's like not going to change. Like we don't have any interaction which will help you to move from this page to another. We come to flow 2. Now if we click on like sign up, forget password, it will work. If we click on login, it will go back. Okay. Oh, I removed the interaction. So I go back to sign up and click on this. It will come back. So as you can see, login page is not connected, but sign up page is connected. Here, if I click on this, it will go back to this. So you also need to make sure that your flow is correct and there's one continuous flow, not different flows. Otherwise, the app will not work because people will get this screen first and you keep on trying to click it. It won't work. So now we are going to create a connection, right? Since these are all locked, we need to do it like this. And suppose we click on join us. We click on the add button and drag it to this page, okay? And like I showed you, this time I will not connect the shape, okay? So yeah, so I click on join us, it changes, okay? I'll go back again. Okay, I didn't do this one. I try to click the shape, okay? It's not working. I'm clicking the shape only, as you can see, trying to avoid the text. And it keeps on showing this blue border that only the text is the interaction material here. So I click on text again and it will change. So to make sure it doesn't happen like that, we again go to the rectangle and drag it and do this. And again we do that. And now you can see that I'm in this page. Wait. Yeah. I'm in flow 1. So now I can click on this button and it will still go. Sure, is it working? Yep, it's going, yeah, okay, play again. Okay, so as you can see over here, there's this interaction space where you can see, wait, I'll just click outside so that you understand. I am clicking outside the button and you can see there's this rectangular box, like 2 rectangular boxes. One is for the text and one is for the button. So both of them are interactive. So is it understandable? Please mute yourself. I can hear all the interactions. Okay, so any other questions? Anybody else?
No, Di.
Okay, so I'll wrap up.
No, Di.
Didi, I have a question.
Okay, sure.
In addition to web page, I saw Figma also has a dedicated software. So it be better to use the Figma software than this Figma website?
See, it is the desktop app, okay?
Okay,
Both of them works the same way. You just have an icon for the desktop. It will still use internet. It will be the same thing. So for people who don't have space, they can obviously use the browser. There is no difference in both of them. The only difference is that over here you have to go to the website, like, click, type in Figma and go log in. Over there you don't have to do that. That's the only difference. So if you want the software on your computer and it works well, then it's fine. But if somebody has a problem with their processor, if they have old computers or laptops and they will not work properly, it will lag. So better to use browser in that case.
Okay.
I have Core i7, so mine works in both cases. But for people who have Core i3 or less, Core i3 will still work, no problem, but it will still lag if you have a lot of objects in it. So I would suggest if you're making a complete app later on, then only use the desktop version when you have something like Core i5 or Core i7, something like that. Like Core i3 will lag then. But if you're making one web page or one page application, that is fine. You can make it on a desktop. If you see it's working, go ahead. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. So, any other questions? Okay. I assume everybody is okay with this. So thank you. I'm wrapping up.
Thank you, Dee.
Okay, Di. Thank you, Di.
Thank you, Ji.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for being a
welcome.
wonderful audience. Okay. So from 20th, make sure you do it because it will hardly take 30 minutes. If you are using Figma resources, it will take 30 minutes. And if you're like doing it on your own from scratch, it will take a little bit more time, but you will learn a lot more. So make sure you go ahead and do it for the next 28 days because if you do it properly, then I can guarantee you will be pretty good in this Figma resources using Figma and everything.
Will we be given a topic?
Yeah, you'll be given a topic. Like I already said, the first topic is already given as an example to explain. So the first one is a sign up page, which you will have to do from 20th, like the 20th February is the day when the thing will be released. It will be released on Instagram and on DSC and SEC web uh, Instagram account, so you can find it there. So yeah.
How are we supposed to submit it?
Okay, so basically, Piyush, Bhaiya, are you there?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Could you please like walk through the entire submission part, like for each of the um, designs? Basically, we decided on Google Forms. I think it's still the same, right?
Yeah. It's on Google Forms.
Yeah. So
You have to
basically,
submit all your
yeah,
designs.
we'll
Yeah.
give you the form link, and you just Figma has this share option which I think you saw. Wait, I'll just show you. Yeah, so basically, you can see there's a share prototype screen, like a button. You can also go here and share your entire design, which is people can see it. They won't be able to change it, but they will be able to see it. So you can see there's a lot of templates here, which you can use for yourself and keep doing it. Basically. As you can see, if you are in a team, you will have a lot of options like invite team members and all of that. But since I don't have a team, like a team over here, so only I am changing everything. But everybody will be able to see if I suppose this one. I'll show this. This is for a website, like a normal web page. I'll just make it a bit bigger. So as you can see, this is how I make my prototypes because if required. I don't put a lot of things just for my understanding. You put a logo here, there's a header, so some text will be here, there'll be a menu bar here, and gallery. Also, you can place text outside the screen, the rectangles or shapes, whatever, you can place this outside the screen. No problem with that. And since this will be like, a slide, like if you slide, like a slideshow, so I've given arrows. So here you have the motto or tagline of the company and product categories where you have images for the products here and like buy now, shop now, those things, those buttons. And you have testimonials or feedbacks from customers, which you see over here, suppose written. And why to choose this company and all of that. So maybe the CEO or team speak, like the image here, there'll be text here. Then how to find suppose it's a shop and you want to go there. So there'll be a map, navigation panel, how to go there, about us, about the team, and there's a footer. Yeah. So basically, this is how I make my wireframes. You can make it in your own way, it's all up to you. But normally, this is how you make it with. I didn't put the cross signs. Normally, people put cross signs over here with two lines to ensure that it's an image and not a normal blank template. So that's there.
Will you share this prototype in the group, this wiring in?
Which one?
Is wireframing in Figma along with the PPT?
Yeah, sure, it's up to you. Like, if you want, which one do you want? This one? This website one?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then I'll send it, no problem. Because there
Will we
isn't.
be given the projects every day?
Yes, every day. Basically, you don't have to make such a big thing like I've made. This
And
was
we
for
will
an
be
internship.
submitting the projects every day.
Yeah. You get 24
Okay.
hours and you have to submit it. Basically, it will take a maximum of 30 minutes because most of you will be using resources. And if you don't use resources, then it will take 1 hour maximum.
Then we will be given the forms where we can submit it.
Yeah, yeah. The forms will be given.
Then in the group.
Yeah, we will send it in the group also. But it will, I think, so be given with the Instagram account, right?
Okay.
Piyush Bhaiya?
Hello. We
Yeah,
will be
so
sharing the questions on Instagram account, but we can send the form in the WhatsApp group itself.
yeah. So we will be sending it in the WhatsApp group then. Just make sure you finish it, and if you have any problems, you can contact us in the group, and we can sit with you and help you. So, any more questions, or I will end the session because it's pretty late.
Yeah, they all fine.
Okay. So, thank you, everybody. It was a long presentation, I guess, for you. You had to do 2 different meetings in the same day. Okay. Thank you. So, you can start leaving.
Thank you, Deep.
Thank you, Dee.